What can you do right now to stay focused, improve your process, and grow your business? Find out this and more with Top Producer Roundtable, hosted by Gibran Nicholas, CEO of CMPS Institute.
Welcome to the Top Producer Roundtable show. My name is Gibran Nicholas, and I'll be your host as we learn best practices from top producers from all over the country.
Hi there. I have with me today special guest Brent Hicks out of the Dallas, Texas market. Welcome, Brent.
Hey, Gibran. How are you?
Good. I'm really excited to have you with us today. You know, one of the things that I'm really impressed with about your loan process is that you really wow the customer. You make them feel really important. I think that's really impressive, especially in light of the fact that a lot of consumers get frustrated with how cumbersome the mortgage process is. And here you are making them feel really important, really special. So tell us a little bit about how you do that.
Perfect. You know, we've got a general philosophy, and our philosophy is really around focusing on the intangibles, Gibran. We believe people don't remember what you say, they remember how you made them feel. So our process is very intentional about making people feel important, making them feel like they matter, making them feel like we're listening to them, and really trying to drive a really long-standing relationship, depth. You know, people say that they're going after raving fans, but a lot of times we feel like that's a transactional raving fan. I don't want transactional raving fans, and I definitely don't want past clients. You know, we don't even want past client in our nomenclature whatsoever. Past client is the lowest level of someone we've done business with. So really, we're looking for people that are raving fans of us, and that's what we're going to settle for, but we're hoping to get disciples. And in order to get a disciple, you really have to be intentional about your process. We use things like non-negotiable. There are things that we do in our loan process every single time that are non-negotiable. And we find a lot of times people, you know, they'll think about, okay, do I want to spend the money? Are they going to refer me people? And you never know. You never know who that person you're really going to connect with and who that person that's going to be a disciple that, you know, may send you 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 transactions a year. So, you know, throughout the process, we start off with simple things like a handwritten thank you card. Every single person we talk to, we send a handwritten thank you card to. You know, every single person that refers us somebody, we send a handwritten thank you card to. So our goal every single day is to send out a minimum of 5 handwritten thank you cards. And we put a little scratch off lottery ticket in there. At the beginning of the process, we haven't earned their business yet, right? We're still in the commodity phase, and they may be shopping us against other people. So initially, we want to start to separate ourselves from the herd, and sending them that thank you card that day. It hits the next day or the following day while they're still out there kind of shopping. It starts to wow them, and it starts to separate us. It makes them feel like, okay, we are different and we're paying attention to them. You know, throughout the process, we communicate to them every step of the way. There's, you know, like 13 communications. A lot of them we built into our process that automatically go out. It comes from the originator, and it goes to the real estate agent on both sides, so we can pacify everybody and we can communicate with them, and instead of having inbound phone calls. You know, we send approval gifts. We send, you know, gifts at time of close. We're constantly doing things to really build the depth in a relationship. And then we do things post-close to really build a relationship as well. So, you know, again, clients for life gets tossed around. And a lot of times I think that people think that because they're doing a 12 to 24 touch post-closing campaign that's automated and drip emails, that's some type of relationship management. It really isn't, right? I mean, we've got to build the relationship. It takes time, and they've got to trust us.
Well, that's really impressive. I think a couple of things I got out of that. Number one, the handwritten notes I think is very special. It's unique. That people don't really expect that with all the electronic communication that is done these days. And I think that sets you apart. Number two, the fact that you're communicating with them throughout the loan process. The loan originator himself is communicating with the consumer, because a lot of times people feel like they're being dumped into your triangle of assistance. And it's really good to have assistance to help you manage the process, but to have the customer hear from you, receive a gift from you, receive a handwritten note from you, really lets them know that you personally care about them. And I think what it's done for you over the years is the results speak for themselves. I mean, you're one of the top originators in the country, been on the top 200 list numerous times, and it's really worked out well from you from a business standpoint as well. So talk to us a little bit about some of the results that that this has achieved for you over the years, maybe some comments you've received from people. What is the significance of communicating so effectively with the consumer?
You know, Gibran, initially we tried to go wide and narrow, and it really didn't work. You know, we did a lot of transactions, and at the highest point in my career, I think I did 13 or 1,400 transactions in a year. But they were transactions, and we went really wide. Over the last 4 or 5 years, the paradigm has really shifted for us, and it's about narrow and deep. Our business really, we're looking for 145 total relationships, 115 of which are people that we've done business with in the past. They're just really deep relationships. I mean, 30 people on the referral side that can help send us business, and that's financial advisors, CPAs, real estate agents, attorneys. It's not a whole lot of people that can really help somebody generate a $50, $60, $70 million a year business, but it's just going further and deeper. Oprah Winfrey said something in her final episode that really shifted our thinking, and it was I see you, I hear you, and what you say matters. So over the last couple of years, we've built a very deep business. We've gone in from trust. We lead with giving. We lead with doing something without trying to receive something back. And there were a couple of books that I read, Give and Take, The Go-Giver, that again shifted my paradigm and really made me realize that everything I wanted to do was about influence. So the more influence I had, the more credibility I had, the more authority I had, the deeper I could go, and the bigger and better relationships that I could actually garner within the industry. So we lead off, we share knowledge, we share information, we constantly are masterminding with other people. And our intention is only to give, because we believe through giving and giving of ourselves and sharing the things that we know and sharing the things that we've learned and doing for others, that it ultimately helps us grow influence and credibility and trust. And then once we have that, it's easy to make a phone call and to have someone take your phone call and have a meeting, because you're coming from a different place, a different energy, and coming from authority. So, that's really our focus. That's our intention behind building our business. And it's not building it from the bottom up, it's building it from the top down. And it's 100% about relationships and how we make people feel.
Wow, that's really good. I very much appreciate your sharing that with us today. I think it is 100% about relationships. This is a relationship business.
Top Producer Roundtable airs every Tuesday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time and can be viewed on mortgagenewsnetwork.com.
Oh my gosh.
This is Mortgage News Network.